is everybody? Get my mic ready. Can you hear me? I feel like the chat is always so slow for me. Let me go to my phone so I can see the chat in real time. Why is it so slow for me? Hi! I'm so glad to be here. This is going to be fun. Okay, this is way better. I'm going to look at the chat on my phone. How are you guys today? Hi. It's 11:30 a.m. here. I'm in Mountain Time. And I'm going to film a little bit after this. I have my tea over here. It's going to be a good day. Will you be reacting to Steps and Heartbreak in the City when it comes out tomorrow? John Paul, I've never heard of those people. I'll have to check them out. Hi, Heaven. Taylor says, Hannah, I had an audition last week. Congratulations for going to an audition. That's like most of the battle is getting there. Do you guys have any questions? Let's talk. One Direction songs? That's a good idea. I need to do more Harry Styles. Honestly. My last Harry Styles video was so fun. I should do it again. Yes, I'm in the middle of Julie and the Phantoms right now. And I'm going to be filming a kind of like final thoughts video next week. So that'll be my last Julie and the Phantoms video. I can't do any more. Oh, Taylor Swift's Grammy performance. I'm filming that today. High School Musical, the series. Yes, I'm doing that. Okay, you guys have to tell me. So I have a video coming out next week, which is the Grey's Anatomy musical episode. I've been talking about this for so long because I filmed it 3 times. So this video has been in the works for like 3 months. I've filmed it 3 times. Unfortunately, it's so much footage. My poor, sweet editor is struggling. So it's been taking a while to edit. But it's coming out next week. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about it when it comes out, because it's a little bit different than my normal format. It's a little like my normal format, like reaction video / commentary, because I watched the whole episode. So I want to know what you guys think. I'm a little nervous about it. I hope you like it. But if you don't, you got to tell me so I can change it. Because I want to get a format to do things like Glee and Disney Channel original movies and movie musicals, like all of that stuff. So I want to have a different format because I can't just like sit down and react to the whole thing. I don't feel like I can. I would love to just watch the entire Hamilton again. I've watched it so many times. Olivia's new song, Deja Vu, is coming out tomorrow. Oh, gosh. I love Olivia. I love it. I'm going to write that down. Right? Wouldn't the Disney Channel original movies be good? Wouldn't that be fun? Because there's so many of them. Like, I would definitely want to start with, like, the older ones, like High School Musical. That's not that old. What if I went really old? What if I did, like, Xenon? Are you guys too young to remember Xenon? Girl of the 21st century? They sing in that one. That would be really fun. Okay, tell me, guys. Please tell me someone knows Xenon. I'm waiting. Come on, guys. Someone knows Xenon. It's not just me. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do, I'm going to do Star Kid too. See, I have so many video ideas. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. I'm like never going to run out of videos, but okay. You guys remember Xenon. Got it. Oh, thank you. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That song is That song slaps. It's a good song. But there's just such a long list, like so many Disney Channel movies, movie musicals, musical episodes. So that's kind of why I wanted to create like a different format for videos like that. So the Grey's Anatomy episode is kind of like my little, like dipping my toe in the water for that. I want to do Glee. I was actually thinking about filming Glee today in a different format. So you guys can tell me what you think about that. But where I would just watch the first episode and I'd film my reaction to the whole first episode and then we would like clip it together. Do you guys watch, do you guys know Dylan is in Trouble? Do you guys watch him? He's one of my favorite YouTubers. And that's kind of what he does. He'll watch a whole movie or a whole episode and comment on the whole thing. And so I think I could do something like that, but obviously talk about the voice whenever a song comes up. That's kind of what I am thinking about doing. Wow. I'm like so behind on the chat. I don't understand what to do. You guys watch Dylan. He's so great, right? I love him. Guys, I want to collab with him so bad. We make completely different content, but I really want to collab with him. Maybe you guys can help me make that happen. Madison Reyes. I should do more from her. Hi, Hannah. Name twins. Love it. Love thy neighbor. I know. Well, this is the other thing. I want to do a video on the whole prom too. This is just tricky because what I want to do is like I do 3 videos a week. So do one longer video that's like about a movie or a TV show and then do 2 videos that are a little bit shorter where I'm just like reacting to one song. But the thing with the like TV shows, if I do it like I did Grey's Anatomy, it just takes a lot more prep work. I have to watch the episode quite a few times and I script the video roughly and then it takes longer to film. So it's just hard for me sometimes to find that time to do that. But the prom and Once Upon a Time, I did like a little bit from that, but I think they deserve their own video. You guys want to know something crazy? So I posted my Tangled, the series video last week, and it was so fun. And it seems like you guys have really liked it. The executive producer, show creator of Tangled messaged me on Instagram and said that he saw it and that he thought it was really fun. But he was also like, you got to watch the show. You're so confused. Isn't that cool? It made me really nervous. It made me really nervous. I was like, oh gosh, I didn't expect you to watch this. Maybe I need to start thinking that they might watch it, you know? Because other people have watched the video where I reacted to them. Lowest note you can sing? Oh, not very. Not very low because I'm a soprano. Probably like a F maybe on a good day. Let's find out. Yeah, that's an F. That's an F3 on a good day. I haven't warmed up today and I haven't talked too much, so that's probably why I can sing that. Oh, after I'd made my Tangled video, 100% I am watching the show. It was so good. I was so impressed. I mean, you guys saw it, so you know. Allison, I'm almost to 200,000 subscribers. I want to do something to celebrate, but gosh dang it. Every time I do a live stream where I try to do something fancy, disaster strikes. So I'm like nervous, but we'll probably do a live stream at least to celebrate. Ryan McCartan reacted to you. Yeah, Amy, I saw it. I saw that video and I almost died. It was so fun. So fun. Buffy the musical episode, that's coming. Yeah, you guys know. I've got a I've got a big, long list. I just need more time, I think. I'm just such a busy lady. Did any of you come to my mixing webinar on Monday? If you did, tell me in the chat. That was a big thing. I was planning that for a long time, and I was just really nervous. It ended up being great, and I knew it was going to be great, but man, I was so nervous and so stressed about it. That's why we don't have a video today, because I just that was taking my whole brain. I can hear my little toddler's voice out in the backyard. That's so cute. Oh, Grow As We Go by Ben Platt. Guys, I listened to Ben Platt's Sing to Me Instead album on the daily. It's the only it's the only music I listen to. I can't stop. It's my favorite album of all time. It's so good. Thanks for coming to the webinar, for all of you that did. I really appreciate that. John Legend. Oh, yeah. John Legend and... Oh, Fauzia? I looked up how to pronounce her name once. Is it Fauzia? That was on my list. I wonder why I didn't do it. My brain these days. Krista, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Jeremy Shada. Is it Shada? Probably is, huh? I loved reacting to his video. Did he end up seeing that? Let me go look. Did he comment on it? So I post so many videos, guys. Sometimes I just the comments get away from me. Let's find it. Where is it? There it is. Do you guys think he saw it? He didn't comment on it. I hope he did. That would be really cool. I always feel nervous when I see people who I react to that they watch the video, but I think I need to. Oh, Shada. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Heather's the musical. I should do more from Heather's. I didn't used to like Heather's, but now I really do. Weirdly enough, I think Illegal Heather's got me to like it. Illegal Heather's sold me. It was so fun reacting to that. What is your favorite video you've ever made? Oh, I love this question. Okay, well, I'll tell you that my favorite videos that I make are generally the ones where I get to do a lot of analysis. Like the one I made for Barrett Wilbert Weed. I think I did 2. I loved those because I got to talk a lot about what was going on in her voice. So I had a lot of fun with that. I really liked the Defying Gravity compilation. But probably my favorite video I've ever made is the Harry Styles Grammy performance. I had so much fun making that video. Holy crap, it was so fun. I lost the comment, but someone asked for an outfit of the day. That is so nice. Okay, you can see my shirt. Isn't it cute? I got it from a place called Alicia Boutique. You can find them on Instagram. I bought so much stuff from them. They're really great. You know, someone said, I lost who it was. I'm so sorry. Someone said, have I ever thought about reacting to my subscribers? I do want to do that. I'm trying to figure out how to do it effectively. So I did it once with my TikTok followers, and that was really great, but I picked too many. So I had to do 2 parts. That's not the end of the world. But I wonder how I could do it. Do you guys think I could do a Google form and you guys could submit? That's probably the easiest way to do it. That would be fun. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it today. Let me write it down on my to-do list. I have to-do lists everywhere, all on Post-it notes. Okay. Google form. I would love to do that for my subscribers. It's just so hard to pick because I don't want to, like with the singers on TikTok that I did, I didn't want to watch all of it. I wanted to just, I kind of like watched the very beginning and then I was like, this is the one. This is who I want to react to because I really want to be able to have an honest reaction. That's what I always try to do. But it's hard to pick because I'm sure that there will be, I think a lot of you will probably submit, but I'll do my best to go through them. Fauzia commented on my video? Are you for real? Guys, I try so hard to stay on top of my comments, but I get so many because you guys are so wonderful about requesting videos that sometimes they get buried. Let's see if I can find Fauzia. There it is. This was a while ago, 5 months. Oh, she did. 5 months ago, and I totally missed it. I'm the worst. Gosh. Oh, that is so nice. Yeah, I don't know. So if you guys are ever requesting something and you see someone like, you can like that comment. So if it gets higher up on the video, I'm more likely to see it. But I've actually thought about getting some help with my comments, like someone to keep track of the reactions or the requests, I mean, a little bit better. I add things to my spreadsheet all the time, but sometimes I miss them. Are you going to react to more Tangled the series? Yeah, I think I'm going to do a video. I might even film it today. I think I'm going to do, like, I just watched the first video, like the first episode, I mean, and react to the whole thing. And see if you guys like that format. I don't know. Jeremy Shada has 3 YouTube channels? Wow. I have Ryan McCartan collab when? We're working on it. Scheduling a lesson with him now. It'll happen. It definitely will. I'm writing things down. Guys, my ADHD brain, if I don't write something down immediately when I thought of it, I will forget about it. MCC Theater Miscast auditions on TikTok. What is that? I've wanted to do Colleen Ballinger for sure. I definitely have. I just didn't know what to do. I feel just kind of weird sometimes about doing bootlegs. And so I found a bootleg of her singing in Waitress, but I don't know. This is, maybe I shouldn't care. Ethically, I feel like it's weird, you know? You should make a Discord server. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe in the future, I'm currently working on I'm just kind of working on some ways to like have more free time and more time to dedicate to my channel. I'm being cagey for a reason. You guys will find out in a couple of months. But I think I could then. But until then, I just don't even have any time to be on it or be a moderator. If we aren't, Aline, you sent me an email. I was going to respond to it. If we aren't 16, can we join a master class? They are 16 and up. So you have to be 16 to be in a master class. Star is Born. That's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't even seen Star is Born. I mean, I've heard some of the songs. I think everybody has. This is the thing. Like, my list is so long. You know, they have Legally Blonde on MTV. I remember when that came out, and it was like the coolest day of my life because I had never seen a Broadway show at that point because I was a teenager, and it was so cool to see that. So I'd love to react to that. I'd love to react to The Greatest Showman, all of that. What is your best tip for getting things done with ADHD? Because I struggle with it as well. Oh my gosh. Medication. Number one. Number two, I write things down all the time. So I have like just a notebook that I write things down in a lot. I have Post-it notes that I have like around my computer. And then I also have this little, I'll show this to you guys. I have this little to-do list. It's actually my favorite thing. Can you guys see that? It's probably not focusing. I really like it because it has like the top 3 things I have to do, and then the rest of my to-do list, a little notes section. And it's amazing because when I have a busy day the night before, I can write down like exactly what I have to do, and I'll even put some like silly things on there like shower, breakfast, because it's just good for me to like go through a checklist as I go. Yeah. I have ADHD and I kind of just force myself to do things. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sometimes you just have to power through if you can. Other times it's really hard to do that. You have that like feeling that you can't move, you can't function. Yeah. Maud, you have to play Daphne in Bridgerton the musical. I would die. I would love to audition. If they do it and they have open auditions, you know I will audition. But also when I reacted to Bridgerton Part 1 and 2, those 2 videos, there's some really great Daphnes. Way better than me. So I would audition, but yeah. But I was thinking, this is crazy, guys. I was thinking about auditioning for Phantom because Phantom on Broadway is looking for Christines right now. I am not a Christine. I really, really am not. But I kind of wanted to submit just for fun. Just for fun. I can't sing. I cannot sing her high note. When she goes all the way up to, what note does she go? She goes up to like an E in like Phantom of the Opera, that super high note at the end. She goes up to an E. I can't do that. Well, I shouldn't say I can't. I haven't done it in a long time. But I thought it would be fun. Is your mailing list free? Oh, yeah, you can sign up for my email list. There's no catch. Maybe I'll submit an audition and then I'll post my audition on YouTube. That could be fun. That part is recorded, Alex. I learned that yesterday, that part is recorded, but you still have to sing it. You still have to sing it in the recording studio, you know? So I guess maybe I could like train and get it again. I used to be able to sing up there. But also you have to dance on point. I'm not made for that show, but it would be fun. Lift your soft palate for that E, girl. Kim, I know, but it is so high because I was singing it. They raised the key too because the original key is on an F. Think of me, but they've raised it up to a G so that the high note on Think of Me is now a C. My gosh. It's so high. But I don't want to like limit myself. I think I'll do it. They do. They record that high E. That makes a lot of sense to me because it's so high and it kind of echoes. They want it to be kind of like mysterious. And occasionally your voice is not going to be able, like, I don't know. You have to have a lot of agility and control to be able to sing that every single night. So it makes sense. It's just like in The Little Mermaid, they record the as she transforms. So that makes sense to me, but you still have to be able to do it at least once. You should react to Sexy from Mean Girls. That's another good one. How many corsets do you have? I only have 2. I only have 2 at this current moment, but I want to get more. Hi, American Idol. Guys, I had an idea, actually. I had an idea for a video. So I got inspired by Natalie Weiss, because on Instagram I saw that in her story she was doing something really fun. She like had her back to her TV and she was watching The Voice. And so she was pretending to be a judge and then she would turn around when she wanted to. And I thought that was just so fun. So I think that could be a fun YouTube video idea. Guys, I also today I had a little meeting with the charismatic voice. Do you guys watch her channel? Her name's Elizabeth. I had a meeting with her and it was so lovely. She is so nice. And she was so nice. She reached out to me and just said, "Hi, like I'm just wanting to meet other vocal coaches and we can support each other." She was so lovely, and then we met and she gave me lots of advice. So if you guys don't follow her, you should go support her. She is just truly a lovely person. Hi, Hannah. Do you have experience helping singers recovering from head and neck radiotherapy? I do not. That's totally, I'm out of my depth there. Why is mixing so hard for males? Oh my gosh. Well, it's because for lower voices, there's more surface area, and so your vocal cords are bigger. And that's why you can go a lot like bigger. So Ben Platt can sing like 3 to 4 octave range. But for me, my range is somewhere between like 2 or 2.5 octaves because my vocal cords just aren't as big. So they're not able to go as far. And so a lot of, and for lower voices, their comfortable range is usually their chest voice. So that's kind of your sweet spot. For me right now, as I'm talking, I'm a soprano. And so you can kind of hear as I go up, I'm making my tea. Hold on. Can you guys hear that? This is what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm peeing over here. Okay, anyway, just ignore that. You can hear as I'm talking that I kind of have a Disney princess voice a little bit, right? My voice is higher, I'm a soprano. So for me, mixing comes a lot easier because I'm kind of already up there. I'm already living kind of in the middle of my voice. But for lower voices, that's just not where you guys are, where you live. But what I find a lot with lower voices is that my students sometimes they don't realize that they're already mixing. So they kind of think that it's because it's maybe so easy that's not mixing, or it feels very much like head voice. And so they feel like that's not a strong sound. But it's really cool because mixing can turn into a very, efficient sound. So you're not working as hard, but it sounds a lot stronger. That's the magic of mixing. And I love that. Pietra, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. To start Tangle the series, you have to watch the short movie first, Before Ever After. The song you reacted first is from the short movie. My gosh, there's a lot of Tangled content. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to start with Before Ever After. Love that. Steven Universe, I've gotten that request too. Yes. Oh my gosh, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. That's on my list too. And Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. For sure. So what is mixing? Mixing is blending your chest voice and your head voice together. So that middle part in your voice that feels really wobbly, where my chest voice and head voice come together, that's where we start mixing. Joram said, how many years to develop mixed voice for men and still in puberty? Kind of depends on the singer, for sure. So if your voice has changed, and everyone goes through a voice change during puberty, no matter what your gender is, you go through a voice change, and it takes time for your voice to fully mature. Your voice doesn't fully mature until like your mid-20s. So it's kind of constantly changing a little bit. It depends on where your voice is at. So if your voice is changing and you're kind of in the middle of the hard stuff, where your voice is cracking a lot, you don't have control over your voice, the best thing that you can do is have patience and sing in a comfortable manner, but give yourself some time and some grace because it's going to take some time for your voice to adjust. If you feel like you have, okay, that part's over, your voice is new and it feels like you're starting to get to know it, that's a great time to get in with a teacher that you really love that can help you get a great foundation from then on. So a lot of people think like they're, I'm 17. Is it too late to start? Absolutely not. That's a great time to start. You don't have to start lessons when you're 10 to be a great singer. Is there any way to lower your voice naturally? I'm a transgender male, but still have a higher voice and was looking for advice. I want to know if it's possible. Yes, there are things that you can do to have a lower voice. The first thing I'll say is just be really careful because what we do sometimes, my tea is being so weird. Hold on, guys. I need a spoon. I want to be able to answer this question, but my tea is like getting stuck. Okay. What we do, I see this not only with some of my transgender students, but also some of my, I'm trying to think of the right word. I'm trying to be very cautious. My like cisgender male students, is that puberty sucks for everyone. And so when our voice gets really unsteady, we start talking too low here and we impose our larynx, it goes down. And that can be kind of damaging long term and also kind of uncomfortable. You're not going to be able to find as much vocal balance that way. So here's what I would do is make sure that when you're talking lower down here, you're not talking here. So if I impose my larynx like I am lifting my soft palate, like I'm yawning, that's not going to be great for my voice. However, I can talk down here and make sure that it's a little bit more like in the front of my mouth. So, hey, that's a more comfortable place for me to talk versus right here. And that also doesn't sound very natural for me. I want it to sound very comfortable for me. I hope that answered your question. Let me know if it didn't. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. What's your favorite song from Tangled the series? Well, from the first video, I only heard 3. Definitely Nothing Left to Lose. That was so good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Let's see. How can I go? Oh my gosh, I lost it. Oh, Madeline, how should I go about extending my range? I can't go as low as a mezzo, but not in the high range that sopranos can go. So I've been wanting to work on reaching that higher range. Madeline, this is going to sound weird, but you got to start with your chest voice. So if we don't have a grounded chest voice, this is what our vocal cords look like when we're in our chest voice. Lots of surface area. If we don't have that, we have a limited range. So making sure that I'm connected here is going to give me more strength as I go up versus if I'm kind of light there, I don't have as much power up on the top. So making sure your chest voice feels and sounds like your speaking voice. And then making sure as you go up with that, if I'm doing an exercise that starts there and goes up, like the exercise I love the most, like mum, 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 big fat range, I have to start and end in my chest voice. You'll be amazed at how focusing on that makes your high notes even better. Elliot said, I think you should do some sort of collab or video with Audrey from Songs from a Suitcase. You both are very similar in style. Oh my gosh, I lost it. Okay, I lost the rest of that. For some reason, it disappeared. From Songs from a Suitcase. I haven't seen a lot of her videos. I'll have to check her out. Collabs are just hard. They just take, it's another thing I'm complaining about prep work. It's just hard to find time and all of that stuff. But I am working on having more free time to work on my book that I'm writing. Do you guys know I'm writing a book? And also put more, work on longer videos for YouTube. I think you guys are really going to like it. Should I use auto-tune or is that too fake? Everyone uses auto-tune in recordings. Oh my gosh, keep running into my desk. Everyone, it just depends on how much you use. I don't think you should use a lot of it, but everyone, you clean it up a little bit when you record. That's normal. How do I get my vibrato to come in? I'm a late teen and I feel like I should have it now, so I'm very confused. Clarissa, that probably means that we are lacking some vocal balance. And so something's off balance. And I couldn't tell you what that is without having you in front of me. But I can tell you, you don't want to force it. If I start making my vibrato happen, it's going to sound fake and it's going to end up with some problems in the long term, some like tendencies and bad habits. So you need to make sure that you're starting in a balanced place. So building from your chest voice, making sure that's secure and a foundation, and then connecting in the middle, working on mixing, all of that stuff. And then talking to a teacher that you trust and gives you results. If I had you in front of me, if we worked on that and then we feel like we have a really balanced voice, but the vibrato still isn't coming in, there are some exercises we can do for that. But I have found that most people, actually every student I've ever worked with, that vibrato comes through. It does. You just have to balance the voice first. Okay. Kayla, do you have any tips on belting healthily? And then Aylin asked how to make your mix sound like a belt. Those are great questions. The first thing is making sure that you're thinking of mixing as a foundation and a technique, and then belting as a style. So I'm always mixing because I always want to get through the middle of my voice. I always want to connect that in a really strong and comfortable way. And then if I have that, then I can... My tea thing, guys! The tea has like... It won't come out. Please ignore it. If you can hear it in the background, please ignore it. Okay, I'm just going to talk louder so that you can hear it. So the first thing is making sure that your mix is really strong and you're connected in the middle. And then when you're belting, it feels very similar to your mix. There's just a couple things that you can do, like less vibrato, bigger vowels, a little bit more chest voice, all of that stuff. But the best mixers are always the best belters. And I will stand by that till the day I die. We got to learn how to mix first. Someone said Grey's Anatomy musical episode. It is coming, my friends, next week. I promise. That video has been in the works for so freaking long. Oh my gosh. Bro, the tea. I know. My tea. I just put too much, I put too many tea grounds in here and it's just really mad at me. So funny. Madison Reyes covered When He Sees Me. I love that song. Samira says, I'm trying to learn whistle notes. Any advice? I am not great at whistle notes, I'll tell you that. So I don't have them in my voice. That doesn't mean that I couldn't do them. I think I could learn how to do them. But I'm not very good at them. The thing is when you're in whistle note territory, it's important to think about how small your voice is and like really tiny. Your vocal cords are so thin that you need very little air and volume to make them vibrate. So the higher you go, the more you're going to think about like a pyramid. And as you go up to the top, you're getting tinier. So like for a small example, if I was going to do like mum, 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 that would be a stepping stone. So I would take that up as high as I can and make the top feel kind of squeaky. Mum, 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 mum. It's not very beautiful, but that's how we're going to practice having those teeny, teeny, tiny vocal cords for whistle notes. Finally, I have my tea. Not all of it came out, but I have it. Nicholas, that's so nice. Thank you for telling me I'm beautiful. I love a compliment. Thank you. How can I reduce jaw tension when going for high notes? Oh, that's a good question. I love that we're talking about the voice. This is really fun. I get to nerd out a little bit. What I have often found is that tension is usually a symptom of the problem and not actually the problem. So if it's getting in the way, I would just ask a couple questions, which is, are you experiencing any jaw tension on the bottom? At what point in your voice is that jaw tension coming in? Is your vowel changing? If I sing mum, 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 that my vowel changed from mum to mum, and then I got tight. So maybe I need to think about my vowel. Mum, 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 Also, that exercise of just like letting your jaw hang, is great. So you can try that. Juan Manuel said, I am a tenor, but I'm on my search for my mixed voice and I can't hit up to an F4. So, Juan, that is telling me that you are not getting out of your chest voice. If you can't hit an F4, that means you are singing in 100% your chest voice. So you need to embrace your head voice. And it's going to feel really weird at first because it's going to feel really light and really weak because it hasn't been strengthened up yet. So do some exercises like wee, 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 and allow it to be really breathy. Wee, 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 because that's probably what your voice is going to want to do. Start there. Exercises that go down, like wee, 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 or wee, 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 are great for releasing some of that strain up on the top. That's what I imagine you're saying, is that when you get to the top, finally your voice just kind of poops out on you and says, I can't do this anymore. That's telling me we're only in our chest voice. So we have to work on your head voice first before you can start mixing. Aline, I find that I crack a lot in my mix. Is this from me having too much air or too much resistance? And how would I combat those problems? Aline, I'm not sure. Cracks are, again, another symptom of the problem. So I couldn't tell you why you're cracking. My advice is just making sure that you're starting in a connected chest voice, building from there. Devin, some days my voice is higher or lower than it is other days. Do you know why that is or how I can make it? So on a lower day, I can make it higher or vice versa. Yeah, our voices are very sensitive, you know. Every single day, our voices are, different based on allergies or if you drank a little less water the night before or anything, or feeling sick. When we wake up every single morning, our voice is lower because our vocal cords are a little swollen. And so that's why in the morning you can sing a lot lower than you can later on in the day. But doing some exercises such as like a straw every single day for a couple minutes is a really good way to kind of balance your voice bottom to top. I would also ask, like, is it more often lower or higher? What are you feeling that way? Let's see. I want to answer another question. I want to take singing lessons, but I'm embarrassed of my singing voice. Oh my gosh, I feel you on that. I guess the first thing I would say is that realize that your teacher, if you pick a good teacher that you trust, is not there to judge you. I don't judge singers. I am always listening, just kind of analytically. I'm analyzing the voice and hearing the tendencies. So I usually get excited because I can say, oh my gosh, I'm hearing that these things are going really well and we have a tendency to do this. And then I can give you a solution and say, this is what we need to work on to counteract that. So know that a teacher's job is not to judge you. Also know that there's some pretty crappy teachers in the world. So if you ever go to a teacher and you feel judged or criticized, or just get a bad vibe where you don't feel that you can trust them fully, run away. You do not have to stay with a teacher that you do not feel comfortable with. So everyone in the chat, know that. But also realize that if you feel embarrassed at your singing voice, that sounds like some things that we need to work on in our brain. We need to figure that out on ourselves. For a lot of us as singers, we live by like external validation. We want, like, people tell us we're a good singer and like that fills our cup, but eventually we start not believing them. And so we have to make sure that the internal validation is what we're relying on, which is, I know I'm a good singer. I know that I'm a singer at heart. I love singing, all of that stuff. Your brain will believe what we tell it. So it's really important to start within. Sunny, will we still get your Heart of Stone cover? Sunny, have you been here a long time? Because I feel like I said I was going to cover that a million years ago. Guys, covers are so hard. I want to do more of them. They just never get as many views. So sometimes it's hard for me to feel like I get a return on my investment. Like I put in hours of practicing and filming, and then like not very many people watch it. So it kind of feels like, do people actually want to see this? I mean, I would really like to do more occasionally, maybe not like regularly, but maybe not like every week, but like once a month. That would be really fun. Okay, there was just a great question and I lost it. The question was, if I can remember it, it was, I have something about having a classical background, but musical theater is, tires your voice out. That's the question I saw. So how do you get the Broadway sound without tiring your voice out? Something is tiring you out, and it is not the musical theater. You're probably singing with too much weight in your vocal cords. You're probably singing with way too much chest voice, and that's what's giving you that exhaustion. So remember that your chest voice should feel and sound like your speaking voice. It should be so easy. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That's my chest voice. If I sing 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, or something has changed within me, that is so heavy that I'm going to end up losing it. I'm going to get tired really fast. So really, really start with your chest voice. Pietra, thank you. Your teaching is amazing, Hannah. It's my passion, so that makes me feel really good when you tell me that. Thank you. When you do your master classes, what do you do? Do you help make your voice better? So my master classes, I think I'm answering your question correctly, but master classes are formatted with 6 singers, and they get about 10-ish minutes of coaching with me. And so they get like a mini voice lesson. So the observers get to have, it's very, very fun. This is the coolest part about doing a master class, is not actually the singing, but is watching everyone else. Because when you're not singing, you're able to use your ears a little bit better and hear the difference. So when I give a correction, you can hear the before and after and realize, oh my gosh, that's in my voice too. Or I'm going to try that exercise. I love my master classes. They're my favorite way to teach lately because I get to work with more students one-on-one, which is what I want to do. And also it's just a great environment. Everyone's super supportive and hyping each other up in the chat. It's very fun. Please do Ready as I'll Ever Be. Jeremy Jordan is in it and he's epic. Is that from Tangled? It sounds, I feel like I've heard that song before. Osvaldo said, why is my mix so quiet and sounds like head voice? And a female's mix like Ariana is so loud and sounds like a strong belt. So I wouldn't say like the male mix sounds like head voice and like there's a difference there. I would say, you can listen to some really great singers like Ben Platt and Jeremy Jordan and what's his name? Derek Klena, all incredible mixers. And it can sound like a belt. So it doesn't have to be light, but it is possible that you need to embrace your head voice before you can start really mixing. Okay, it is from Tangled. That's what I thought. Okay, I will definitely listen to that. Let's see. Nora said, do you have any advice for somebody looking for vocal coaches at a young age? I don't want an inexperienced teacher, and I want to find someone who is fun. Well, the cool thing these days is social media. So you can kind of test out a teacher, right? If you guys wanted to work with me, you could look at my YouTube or look at my TikTok and say like, I like the way she teaches and, connect with me. Or, and there's lots of teachers that are on TikTok and have a social media presence. I think that's really important, is finding someone who has a teaching style that you resonate with, but also reviews. I would take reviews more seriously than I would take their qualifications. So someone can have lots of qualifications, multiple degrees, PhD, but not be the right teacher for you. And if they don't give you results, they're not a good teacher. So I say go to the reviews. And if people are like, I got results in the first lesson, or I love her energy, she made me feel so comfortable, those are the teachers you want to try out. Also, know that it's okay to interview some teachers, to like have a first lesson with a couple people until you find the person that's right for you. Let's see. In your mixing for women video, were you mixing in M1 or M2? What do you mean by that? M1? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I can't answer that question. But I will look for it if you can clarify a little bit. How do you get a high note without hurting my throat? Starting with your chest voice, making sure that that's balanced. I say that all the time. It's a good rule of thumb. And also thinking about getting smaller on the top and not getting louder. When you get louder on the top, you're usually going to get heavy. Melissa said, do you teach people that are from other countries? Yeah, I have students all over the world. Okay, I'm trying to find if my friend clarified what her question was, but I can't. I don't think she did yet. Okay, I don't have any experience with students with Tourette's. I'm sorry, I wish I did. I do teach online, but I'm only teaching a few students at this moment. I'm not teaching. I am such a busy lady. I cannot even tell you guys. Do your master classes cost anything? Yes, they do. If you look at my schedule, you can see that. And my master classes are for 16 plus. So my master classes are for intermediate and advanced singers. So I definitely get some teenagers, which I love. For my intermediate class, it's basically what I would say is my advanced singers, if you've been singing for a long time, maybe you're in a musical theater program or like you feel like you're an advanced singer, you can really do either class if you want to sing, because then you get the coaching with me. You can observe both classes too. There's lots of valuable information. For the intermediate singers, what I'm looking for are people who have been singing for a while. Maybe you've taken some voice lessons. Maybe you've been in some community theater productions, or you've done a lot of choir. I would classify that as an intermediate singer. We're talking about mixing and belting. We're talking about more than the vocal basics. So I really need, that's why I only teach intermediate and advanced classes. Have to have that foundation first. And then we talk about a little bit more of like advanced technique topics. M1, mechanism 1, the mechanism used for chest voice, and M2. I have never heard that. I have never heard M1 and M2. That must be from a different technique. I've never heard that. But mixing starts when you're getting out of your chest voice. So when I'm down on the bottom, I'm not mixing yet. But as I get into in that area, then I start mixing and putting that together. Let's see. DuckTales, Sophia. I should do DuckTales. That would be funny. I think there's so many fun movies and TV shows that I could do. I could even do the Goofy movie. They're singing in that movie, right? Let's see. How do I make sure my chest voice feels like my speaking voice when I don't sing in the accent that I have? It just needs to feel comfortable like you're singing or your speaking voice. So go by how it feels. The language that you're singing in doesn't matter. It just needs to feel like your speaking voice. Also, I'm getting lazy. Can you hear the gravel in my throat? I got to talk a little higher. That's not healthy. Is there an age limit to observe the master classes? Sophia, that's a great question. I would say probably 13 plus if you want to come observe. You're welcome to. You're welcome to come observe. But if you want to sing, just be aware that like they're a little bit more advanced topics. Do you always have to warm up before you sing? Yes. Yes. Do you know how to play any other instruments? I don't, just piano. I tried to play the clarinet for like half of a year when I was 10, and I was terrible. Yes, I am. Elliot, I am excited for the In the Heights and West Side Story movies. Very much, especially, well, both of them. But I know Rachel Zegler is in West Side Story, and I cannot wait to see that. Do you dye your hair red? Yeah. Do you guys see my roots? I need to do them. Yes. My hair is not naturally red, but it is my color. I feel like a redhead at heart. Oh, someone said something so nice. Said that they were just watching one of my videos and now they're here watching me live. Hi. I sing a lot without warming up. You really should be warming up. And warming up is not just singing through a song. Although, I mean, it could get the job done if you're singing like in a lighter, easier way. The fastest way to warm up, if you hate warming up, is to do a semi-occlusive exercise, like a straw. So I have my singing straws right here, actually. So using a straw, this is a singing straw, but you can use any straw, even a big like smoothie straw. But the smaller the straw, the better. So like a coffee stirrer also works. This for like couple minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, that'll warm you up so super fast. If you don't have a straw or you don't like using the straws, you can do things like lip buzzes or hums. But that gets the blood flow into your vocal cords, and that's going to give you a larger range. So if you're like trying to belt and learn mixing and stuff, you got to warm up first. Kim says, everyone be kind to yourself and drink some water. I agree. I'm going to drink some water too. Where can I contact you? I am from Pakistan. Do you have any students from Pakistan? I don't have any students from Pakistan, but I am not taking any new students right now. Master classes are the way to work with me, or with the course that I am launching next week. Sneak peek for all of you. The Dear Evan Hansen movie. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I can't wait to see it. I saw Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway a few years ago. I guess it was about 3 years ago. I'm never going to recover. It was so beautiful. I sobbed my way through the whole thing. Is there a way to prevent headaches when mixing? Samuel, you should not be getting headaches when mixing. I don't know what to say to that. I've never had a headache when mixing. So I would start experimenting a little bit with that. Aylin, Jariah's channel has a video about Little Miss Perfect, and it features a new song called One of Those Moments, sung by Mariah Rose Faith. What? How did I not know that? Mariah and I are friends now. What is it called? One of Those Moments. Done. Put it on my list. Thank you for telling me about that. How do you use the straw? Morgan said, I will tell you how to in your new course, is there only 3 videos? Is it 3 videos per month? It's a one-time course, so there's 3 videos, and then there's exercise tracks as well. So it's just those 3 videos. There's a lot of information packed in there. I expect my students who take the course to watch them a lot. Okay, so with the straw, you're just gonna sing through it and make sure that the only air is coming through here, not coming through your nose or coming through the corners of your mouth. You just sing through it. You can do slides, it's great. You can do scales. I love it. It kind of like buzzes, it like tickles the inside of my mouth a little bit. It's so good for your voice. Someone said, do you watch and listen to the Charismatic Voice? I just met with her today, Elizabeth. I love her. She was so wonderful. Thanks, Hassan. That's nice. Let's see. If you could meet a Broadway star, which one would it be? Elliot and everybody in the chat, I'm going to give you a chance to guess. Who do you think I would meet if I could meet a Broadway star? Put it in the chat. I'll wait. Descendants, it's coming. It's coming, guys. I swear. And I haven't even watched it, so it'll be a pure reaction. And someone's asking, oh, you guys know it's Jeremy Jordan. You know it's Jeremy Jordan. Yes, I would meet him. He seems so nice. Also, but Ben Platt and Philippa Soo, great guesses, guys. Yes. Is it weird that I'm manifesting meeting all of them? Like, I kind of in my head have that, like, yeah, I'm going to meet them one day. I just don't know when. Really believe in myself. If I met Ben Platt, I might cry. I really love Ben Platt. So maybe it's a tie between Jeremy Jordan and Ben Platt because they both seem so wonderful. I don't think we're going to do an Elizabeth and Hannah collab. Just because Elizabeth and I react to such different things, but we totally support each other's channels, and I think that you guys should go follow her. She is very knowledgeable when it comes to vocal science. She is brilliant. What got you into musical theater? Oh my gosh, probably because I just loved showing off when I was a kid. I can't remember. I don't know what really made me want to do it. I remember taking doing a musical theater camp when I was 10. So I was pretty young. I don't know. But I did really like showing off. And speaking of external validation, we were just talking about that. That was what I lived for. And that is not a great place to live. But yeah, I loved musical theater. I always have. And I'm so excited because now I get to react to musical theater. That is so cool. I really didn't think I would be able to. I didn't think that there was an audience for it. And clearly all the theater nerds came and found me, and I found my people. Victorious. Yes. Heck yes, that's on my list too. Yeah. You guys, like, all of these songs, yeah, they're on my list. I think the reason I've been waiting is because I don't know what format I want to do. So my friends who have been here for a while, like, you guys know my reaction style, right? You know how my normal videos go, my format. The Grey's Anatomy is going to be a new format, like commentary style. And then my Glee video is going to be a different format. So you guys can give me some feedback on do you like the Grey's Anatomy style? Do you like the Glee? Should I choose one over the other? I would love your feedback when it comes to that, because I am trying to do different, I'm just trying to shake things up a little bit. I want to do new things. No other vocal coach does commentary stuff, and I want to do a little bit of that. I want to do something that's like what Dylan Is in Trouble does with his videos, which you guys should go follow him. He's amazing. But including, of course, the analysis and focusing on the musical numbers and the singing. So I can't wait for you guys to see it and give me some feedback. I want to know what you guys like. Yes, Glee. Someone said, how long is your list that you speak of? Like my list to react to? Oh my gosh, guys. I couldn't even tell you. Hundreds. I will never run out of content ideas. Thanks to you guys. But when it comes to like TV shows and movies, I have probably like 30 on my list. It's going to be so fun. Musical episodes, movie musicals. I really want to do a video on the live action Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. I have some thoughts. On that one. Okay, I'm just going to answer a couple more questions and then I'm going to peace out because I have to film. I got to film today. Brooke, you're a superwoman, Hannah. Thanks. No, I'm just human. Show us the list. Oh, I'm not my spreadsheet. Maybe I could open on my phone. I could show you. I think I might have deleted the drive off of my phone. I'll post a picture. My editor was so amazing with spreadsheets, and so when there's a request and then it has like 40 likes, we say that that's 41 requests, right? And so that ranks them. So that's why I said, if you guys are looking at comments and there's one that you agree with, like it, because then I see it more, and then me and my editor can put it in the spreadsheet, and the ones that rank top, those are the ones I'm gonna react to faster or sooner. More songs from Tangled the series, 100%. Oh, gamer girl, you're not reading my recommendations. The chat is moving so fast. I'm really trying to keep up. I'm sorry. So what you guys can do is my editor, like, kind of, she's like my best friend now, but she's also a little bit like my personal assistant sometimes. So she is helping me go through videos and go through the comments. So just because this is moving so fast, I can't see everything. But if you guys comment, you're commenting right now, later we'll go back and we'll read them. I don't even sing myself, but your content is so entertaining. Wow, thank you. That means a lot. You guys want to know something interesting I learned today? When I was talking to Elizabeth from the Charismatic Voice, she asked me, she said, what is the split of your audience? And I said, it's majority female on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube's a little bit less, but it's all around 75-80% female, 20% male. And she was shocked because she said all the other vocal coaches that she's talked to are majority male. What do you guys think the reason is? I kind of said that it's because I give off best friend energy. Do you guys think that is? Or do you think it's the fact that I react to, it's Trans Day of Visibility? Oh, JC, thanks for telling me. Yeah, trans rights for sure. Do you guys think it's because I react to musical theater? Or what is it? I love it. I mean, come on. I love having an audience of girls. Nightmare. Hi, 20% male here. Hello. Let's see. Because you're amazing. Oh, you're so nice. Best friend energy all the way. That's what I kind of think. But whatever it is, whatever my audience, I just love you guys so much. I think our community is so great. Like, I never get negative comments. I never. And I feel so lucky. And I think you guys are just so kind to me, and I really appreciate it. It's the vibes. Grace, can we be besties? That's the kind of energy I want to have in my videos, to be honest. And I think you guys know that. Like when I did my Harry Styles video and I was just geeking out and it was so fun. It was just so fun having you guys be like you knew me. I mean, you do know me because you've seen so many of my videos, but oh my gosh. What's your demographic age-wise? It's about 40% 18 to 24 and then 30% 24 to 35. So, and then a tiny bit is under 18. So I think a lot of my younger audience comment on videos, but most of my viewers are older, my age. It's interesting because I have some YouTubers that I have followed for years, and I watch every single one of their videos and I love them, but I never comment on their stuff. I just kind of realized I just don't comment on stuff, but I'm trying to do it more now. So if you guys are seeing me comment on people's stuff, it's because I'm trying to be better about commenting, because it's so great for the algorithm, and it's also just nice for a like a creator to get those comments and know that people are watching their stuff. So I'm trying to comment on more things. Beck, the gays found you, Hannah. Oh, I'm so glad. You guys are just so kind. Gina, this is a great question. This is my last question I'm going to answer. Any advice for structuring practice sessions? My ADHD brain always just wants to do everything, not knowing what to practice. Oh my gosh, that's great. Have a list and keep it short. Like set a timer for 10 minutes or even tiny timers. Like set a timer for 2 minutes and do straw exercises for 2 minutes. And then set another timer for 2 minutes and you're going to do mums. And then set another timer, so that it's just, I know, boom, 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 the checklist that I'm going to go through. That's really important. You do that 10 minutes, then you can do whatever you want. You can start singing, you can anything, but you want that time to be exercise time. Lizzie, are you a troublemaker too? Yes. Yes. I love Dylan. Guys, I want to collab with Dylan super bad. Super bad. So I know that he makes different content than me, but I've been wanting to make more content like him, but focus on the songs. I think we could make a video together. But he's way too cool for me. He has way more subscribers than me. But if you guys want to help me, get him to notice me, that would be great. Okay, guys, I am Morgan. Can we approach you if we see you in real life? Sure. That sounds cool. I am going to get going. This has been really fun. I wish I could talk to you all day, but if I do, I won't film, and my editor will kill me if I don't film. If I don't film, I won't have a video for Friday, so I got to do that. Okay, guys, BTS, I hear you. You're also on my list. I'm sorry. There's just so much. Clark is here. Hey, Clark. I don't see you, but someone said that Clark is here. Do you guys follow Clark? What is his... Clark on Stage. That's his name. Of course. It has his name in the title. You guys should go follow him for sure. He's amazing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. If you guys have any other suggestions, leave them in the chat. I am going to go back through. Sometimes I don't like the comment, but I still put it in my spreadsheet. So I will see it. You guys are so nice. Don't leave. Oh my gosh. I need to do this more often, I think. I got so scared about doing live streams because every time I did a live stream, it like ended in disaster. But just hanging out is really fun. And I think maybe next time I will maybe take some questions like ahead of time, like ask you guys to comment your questions and then I'll answer those so that it's just a little bit